Hi, this is Leslie Farouk with another Edutorial. Today I want to talk quickly about Nearpod, a way to take your traditional style, if that happens to be PowerPoint presentations, and convert them into something that is more interactive, more like a formative response tool. So if you search for Nearpod on Google, this is the entry that you're looking for. I already have a Nearpod account that I started a few years ago. And if I want to make something new, which I do, you click New Presentation, and you want to add a slide. You can add content, you can add a slide. Looks pretty similar so far to PowerPoint or Google Slides. DNA structure is what I want to talk about today. You can add an image. I have gone to the Wikimedia Commons area to find an image that I think would work for today, and I just need to figure out where it went. Always fun to do these kinds of searches through my files. There it is, and I will attribute the author later via a source citation in the comments area of the video on YouTube and underneath the video in my blog. So here we go. And you can add more text if you want to, or you can take that away, save. So there's my title slide, nothing too different so far. It gets different when you can add a slide that is an activity. And you can ask an open-ended question, a poll, you can get the students to draw. So for example, if I want to see if my students remember the structure of DNA, I can ask which of the following complementary base pairs I see it's repopulating from my last attempt at this, so that's good to know. Thymine and guanine. Okay, you get the picture. This is the correct answer. I could continue to add questions, but I will save. And so now I have a slide that is called a quiz, but it's really just a way to see whether the students know something specific. So if I want to publish this, because now I have to figure out how to get it to the students, there's an opportunity to describe it. Don't have to go into too many details here. Subject, science, publish. Now, why is this important? I have my iPad here. It could just as easily be my iPhone or an iPod, and I want to present this. So I can have a live session, and when I start a live session, this is the code I get. This is the kind of thing I could show on my projector screen as the students walk in. So on my iPad, I'm going to enter this code and join the session. The students don't need an account of their own to participate in this. Close that out. And now I'm just waiting to see if I have students in my classroom. My iPad is asking me to give myself a name, so this is where you could ask for their name and also their student ID. There's an optional field there. I hit send on my iPad, and now you can see that there is one person in my class. I am going to advance the slide. Now, while I see this as the teacher, on my iPad as a student, I'm seeing the question, which of the following are complementary base pairs? I know that it's cytosine and guanine, so I hit send. It asks me to confirm. I say yes, and it says thank you. And now on the teacher screen, it shows me that Leslie, myself, answered B, and that's correct. It also shows me how many didn't answer at all, which is a nice feature because sometimes in Kahoot, students just opt out. And while I could go in and find out who it was later through the download, this seems to be a quicker way. And so now I have this data. about the students, and I can use it in order to sort of decide whether or not there's something I need to go back over again with them, or maybe just one of them or two of them, if it's only a couple of them that are confused about something that I thought they had on lock. Yes, I want to leave this presentation. On my iPad, I hit exit. I just want to show you another style of question. I don't want to resume it. I'm going to join another session because there's another interesting way you can get feedback from them. This time my code is O, B, Z, and H. I'm going to join. I close this. And I can advance the slide. Waiting for students to sign in on my iPad. I'm doing the same. Next. And you can see there I am. And I'm going to advance the slide. I can circle my answers. So it's asking me to circle each of the solutes in the list. So one thing I would do differently with this older one is I would not have that first learning check slide. I would only have the learning check slide that the students can put their circles on. So I am quickly going through this list and I'm submitting and I'm confirming. And I should see on my screen, it says awaiting drawing, but I've submitted it. Here it comes. So for every student in your class, you can get a visual on whether or not they understand what something like a solute is. And so all of the different options of the types of slides you can choose, I haven't even explored yet. This is a great way to get those presentations more interactive. Thanks for listening.